Australia, and a very controversial win as well with that penalty given by Ahmad Al-Kaf, the referee, against Thailand for victors Saudi Arabia. The coach is here amongst the crowd, I can tell you, watching this, because whoever wins this one will face his team, the Eagles, in the semi-finals. So one of these sides 2 wins away from qualifying for the Olympic Games, maybe even 1 win away as well. Once you win the semi-finals, you are through to Tokyo 2020. That's a confirmation of the time that is up ahead of us. Well, in 2018, Uzbekistan didn't look too convincing in the group stages. The moment it hit the quarterfinal stages, the shackles just came loose. Someone really unlocked the team, and those heavy-laden legs, they looked so free in terms of creativity and expression, and they waited that only 12 minutes from the end against a Jordanian side who kept knocking out the card for their 2 wingers, Jasurbek Yashiboyev, the number 9, and the number 22, Sanja Kodekulov, who look very impressive in this tournament so far. It's a starting lineup that they 3 days ago. Omar Al-Attas, Jassim Yaqub, and Khalid Abdul Rahman all are relegated to the bench. In their places comes Majid Ibrahim Salim. Controversial circumstances already, especially yesterday when Thailand lost. Well, they went all the way through, didn't they? So you'd have to say that they are undefeated at the group stage. A lot of quarters in the UAE football and community feel that this side very well could be the next line beacons. Early shot at goal. Yeah, the brilliant touch, and that was a superb ball right through. The defense has been breached. Goal hasn't been bulged. Well, that certainly was the opportunity for Kalpan. To Uzbekistan international. It has been kept onside. What a save! Brilliant Al-Shamsi. Absolutely magnificent. Well, they've asked for offside, the UAE defense, but it was the right full back that kept Shaboyev onside. Just another dangerous cross swung in. Treat here. It's once put behind for Zayed. Controlled it beautifully first time. Abdiklov worked the 1-2 well enough with Shaboyev to score that early goal. The shot does come in. Yet again, they get past the UAE defense. And once again, the goalkeeper's pulled off a save. Well, the flag went up belatedly. That wouldn't have counted. Yashiboyev, still Yashiboyev. Great skill from Yashiboyev. Well, he was. Zayed getting behind the back line. Zayed! Brilliant goal! Zayed Al-Amari! Well, if you keep getting past this back line, after a while, someone's going to punish them. And you can't have asked for a better player to get at the end of that long surging ball than Zayed Al-Amari. Effort in the end, but they did come back strong in that match. Abdullayev was tripped behind by Abdullah Ramdan. Bozarov, still Bozarov, looking for the angle for the shot. It is pulled back, and it's gone into the back of the net. So, wow! What a quarter-final we've had, and what a goal, and what a response that was from Ali Jonov. Uzbekistan right back at it. Nothing Al-Shamsi could do with it. Good enough skill. Was that a penalty? It might be reviewed. Was that a penalty? The room would be debating this now as to whether they'll give it if they were. VAR check is a penalty. No. He is going now, the referee. What did Ramsey? Who gets a little bit of the ball, but not enough. And Uzbekistan have come from behind to lead this one by 2-1. Al-Shamsi joins Zayed Al-Amari. Jaroans. Uzbekistan try to take advantage of this rattled UAE side. Brilliantly in a stride by Ganiev. Just one inside the penalty box, and it's Abdikolov. It's Abdikolov. Well, it's saved on the line. Goalkeeper twice already. First one was good to give the ball right back at them. Here's Yashiboyev. Bozarov! Is that another penalty? Was very much part of their party by scoring against China and South Korea. It's almost set nation, isn't it? Just make sure that before you go forward and try to score a third goal, which they almost did, to be fair. Just make sure that we are hard to break down and make. They won their first 3 matches. Has left it for Ramadan, right through the wall, not far away. Whisker away from 2-all, and I think it took a nick and a deflect. This time they go short. Still swung in and runs on to that ball from Bozorov. Yashibo. Bozorov, they've held back and allowed him to strike. Oh, what a strike! What a strike from Oybek Bozorov! Just as he did in the Dubai Cup where he scored Uzbekistan's consolation, he might have scored Uzbekistan's knockout blow against the UAE at the Under-23 Championships. And Kurikulov will belatedly come into the action. Alijanov breaking clear of this UAE defense again, as if they're not even there. Alameri, still Alameri, deciding to take the strike at goal. Opportunity for Suro, who's found himself some room. Goalkeeper. Well, they all can't shoot, and they're all lining things up here. Of the Uzbekistan attack and fight back without reply to lead 3-1 at half-time. Oh, we certainly have saved the best quarterfinals. A disputed penalty and a quite splendid Uzbekistanis. Second 45 minutes get underway. Uzbekistan leading by 3-1. Trying to take over, but well done indeed by Yahya Nadir. And disappear in double quick time. It's handball on the part of Alijanov, who's gone down injured, claiming that he had studs on him by Majid Rashid Almerdi. Man Bozorov, and then side by side with him is Kurikulov, wins the free kick. So very nippy and so hard to deal with, those wingers of Uzbekistan. These themselves have got searing pace in terms of their wingers. As that shot went straight. They need a lot more from the golden boy of UAE football. It's going to be... It is swung in, and it's very well defended before swinging the balls inside. Al-Hamadi, known territory in the middle of the park. Bozorov, almost the pay up. And if they actually go through to that semi-finals against might just rise in the knockout stages. There will be a corner to take this very close to the goalkeeper. Yet again, palms it away into space. Ganiev, Bozorov, back foot. If that pass had gone right through. Abdullayev has gone down with an injury. Adi Saleh is saying that he was tugged in the first place. Ramadan was asking for the free kick, but the referee said territory. Down for the first time per ball. Here is Ali Saleh now finally with pace to burn, showing off some pace, but by Kurikulov. They've won the ball high up now. UAE, here's a chance for the breakaway. Alameri! We knew he was always going to trouble Uzbekistan defense. They'll not have a time to score another one here. Yashiboev! Almost. The final nail in the coffin. Did everything just to give them that extra option up front. Shakir charging into the goalkeeper. And Aliklov probably had a knock by his goalkeeper. Yeah, it was his goalkeeper. Ran into him, but Shakir certainly didn't help matters by backing into them. Took the scene off. Yashiboev, chance to put it to bed. They still can't. Ghani. He has featured and dictating matters. Yashiboev was tugging and he wasn't. Hassani couldn't get the ball right through. Break is on. And after scoring the first, instead of shutting up shop, they tried to score a second. And when you have a very, very interesting final 10 minutes of this. Alijanov. Space opening up for the cross, which has gone right through, but El Hamadi is to finish this off. Abdullayev all the way back. Oh, it's come off the upright, and then it went into the back of the net for the equalizer. This time, though, has gone for goal. And just slightly behind Abdullayev, but it's kept alive. Here is Yashiboyev! It is lights out now. It is game over. It is Uzbekistan in the semi-finals of the 2020 AFC Under-23 Championships. And just as he did against Japan at the 2018 edition, where he scored his first goal in the quarterfinals,